All work and no wardrobe change, why Jack Torrance and Bobby Dupea share the same outfit. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is a film renowned for its meticulous attention to detail, from the impossible architecture of the Overlook Hotel to the eerie, unflinching performances of its cast. Yet one detail that screams for analysis and hilarity is Jack Torrance's outfit. It's impossible not to notice that Jack Nicholson, in his portrayal of the slowly unraveling Torrance, is rocking a near-identical ensemble to the one he wore as Bobby Dupea in 5 Easy Pieces, a plaid shirt, a sturdy jacket, and an air of barely concealed rage. Coincidence? In Kubrick's world? Never. This wardrobe choice is more than just a nod to Nicholson's earlier work. It's a subliminal message about the overlapping themes of these two films. Both The Shining and 5 Easy Pieces explore frustrated artistry, antagonism toward authority, and the existential malaise of men who just can't get it together, even with an axe in hand. Let's dive into why Jack Torrance is, sartorially and thematically, a spiritual sequel to Bobby Dupea, and what Kubrick is telling us by raiding Nicholson's closet. The outfit, a plaid manifesto. In both films, Nicholson's character wears a plaid shirt and a utilitarian jacket, classic working man attire that screams rugged individualism while also subtly whispering, "This guy is about to lose it." Plaid as a uniform of rebellion, the plaid shirt in 5 Easy Pieces symbolizes Bobby Dupea's rejection of his privileged upbringing. By wearing the same outfit in The Shining, Torrance aligns himself with this aesthetic of discontent. Only this time, instead of railing against his family, he's railing against reality itself and maybe Wendy's cooking. Jacket as armour. The sturdy jacket in both films is less about keeping warm and more about shielding Nicholson's characters from the expectations of authority figures. In 5 Easy Pieces, Bobby wears it while rebelling against his wealthy family. In The Shining, Torrance dons it as he rebels against, well, everyone, from Wendy to Lloyd the ghost bartender. Frustrated artists, the plaid thread, both 5 Easy Pieces and The Shining delve into the frustrations of would-be artists who find themselves trapped in lives of mediocrity and unfulfilled potential. Bobby Dupea, piano prodigy, in 5 Easy Pieces, Bobby is a former classical pianist turned oil rig worker. He's brilliant but aimless, stuck in a life that feels beneath him but incapable of transcending his own self-destructive tendencies. Jack Torrance, struggling writer, Torrance's artistic frustration is eerily similar. His aspirations of literary greatness dissolve into obsessive scribbling that famously culminates in the masterpiece All Work and No Play Makes Jack a Dull Boy. Like Bobby, Jack is talented but unmoored, blaming his failures on everyone but himself. Plaid as the artist's uniform, by putting Torrance in the same outfit, Kubrick visually links the two characters' struggles. Plaid becomes the fabric of creative discontent, a signal that these men are less about creating art and more about stewing in their own resentment. Authority figures, resentment and rebellion. In both films, Nicholson's characters are defined by their hostility toward authority, power, and the wealthy elite, even as they hypocritically long for the privileges those figures represent. Bobby versus his family. In 5 Easy Pieces, Bobby rejects his wealthy family's expectations, railing against their values while still cashing in on their comfort when convenient. His famous diner scene, "Hold it between your knees," is a middle finger to societal norms and authority figures everywhere. Jack versus the Overlook, Torrance's antagonism takes a darker turn in The Shining. His disdain for authority morphs into a murderous rampage, targeting Wendy, Danny, and anyone else standing in his way. The Overlook, as a metaphor for institutional power, becomes his ultimate adversary and the ultimate manipulator. The common enemy. In both films, Nicholson's plaid-shirted characters rail against systems of control, whether it's a wealthy patriarchal family or a ghostly hotel that demands conformity. Kubrick's decision to echo Bobby Dupea and Jack Torrance's wardrobe emphasizes their shared struggle, trying and failing to escape the grip of power. Rebellion gone wrong, from diner rage to hotel homicide. One of the funniest parallels between Five Easy Pieces and The Shining is how Nicholson's plaid-clad characters channel their frustrations. In the former, it's petty rage at a waitress. In the latter, it's attempted murder with an axe. The diner scene, Bobby's tantrum over a chicken salad sandwich, is a moment of pure, hilarious rebellion. It's performative, petty, and oddly satisfying. The axe scene, Torrance's rebellion, is less funny and more horrifying, but it's equally performative. His maniacal, "Here's Johnny" moment is a theatrical declaration of independence, albeit one that involves splintering a bathroom door instead of shouting at a waitress. Escalation of madness. By putting both characters in the same outfit, Kubrick suggests that Torrance is what happens when Bobby Dupea's frustrations boil over. Plaid is no longer the uniform of harmless rebellion, it's the harbinger of total psychosis. Kubrick's plaid joke, a sartorial Easter egg. Kubrick was infamous for his obsession with details, so there's no way Torrance's wardrobe similarity to Dupea's is accidental. This choice serves as both a sly joke and a thematic connection. A nod to Nicholson's persona by echoing Bobby Dupea's outfit, Kubrick winks at Nicholson's earlier work, reminding viewers that the actor excels at playing frustrated, unhinged men teetering on the edge of madness. A critique of masculine rage, the shared wardrobe highlights the absurdity of these characters' struggles. Their rebellion against authority is ultimately pointless, leading not to freedom, but to their own self-destruction, whether it's Bobby's existential aimlessness or Jack's descent into murderous insanity. Conclusion: the plaid line between genius and madness. By dressing Jack Torrance in Bobby Dupea's iconic plaid ensemble, Stanley Kubrick ties The Shining to 5 easy pieces, creating a thematic through-line of frustrated artistry, rebellion against authority, and the futility of masculine rage. Plaid, it turns out, is more than a wardrobe choice. It's a symbol of unfulfilled dreams and simmering resentment, the fabric of men who dream big but break even bigger. So, the next time you watch The Shining, pay close attention to Jack's outfit. It's not just a jacket, it's a plaid manifesto, a visual link to Nicholson's cinematic legacy, and a reminder that even in the depths of madness, you can't escape your wardrobe choices. Because all work and no fashion innovation make Jack and Bobby a plaid-wearing boy.